Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is RJ Vishet and this is going to be a mood reading vlog. I need to be checked into an asylum. She had been locked up for 264 days. Aaron Warner eats cookies with a fork. Her books are like popcorn books. They're like junk binging books. It's like nothing I've ever read before. This kind of gives me Zodiac Academy vibes. The humor in this book is sending me. I've been doing so many challenges like Fable picks my reads, emoji picks my reads, 24-hour readathon. I just want to mood read for a week, so that's what we are gonna be doing. I feel like I'm getting into a reading slump. That is also why we are gonna be doing this. So the first book that we are gonna be starting off this video with is going to be Restore Me by Tahir Mafi. This is also on my June TBR, but I'm really excited to read it. This is the fourth book in the Shatter Me series. Let's read the first line together. I don't wake up screaming anymore. I do not feel ill at the sight of blood. I don't flinch before firing a gun. Okay, Juliet Slay. I love this book. Of course, it is going to be a 5-star. This series is one of my favorites. If you have not heard me talk about it, I don't know what to do. So yeah, this is going to be a mood reading vlog. We are going to be reading 3 books in this video. They may or may not be from my June TBR, but I'm filming the intro after. I already finished video because I forgot to film the intro. This is the only book that we read in this video, which is on my June TBR. Everything else we read is not on my June TBR. So I'll get to reading and I'll update you later. Okay guys, I'm on page 355 of Restore Me. I'm like this much of the way through the book, so like 80% done. I wanted to update you at like 50%, but I just kept reading and I was reading. I passed the 50% mark when I was at my classes, so I could not update you there, of course, because my class was going on. Then I just kept reading and now I had the time to finally update you. So ignore the background, that is my father's workspace. This is the 4th book in the Shatter Me series. The author originally wanted this to be a trilogy, but then she got the inclination to write more. So the new trilogy started from this book. I still have 2 more books to read after this for my reread. The plot of Shatter Me is that the main female character is Juliet Ferrars. She has the ability to kill someone with just one touch. She had been locked up for 264 days and the re-establishment take her out of her asylum to use her to help their cause. The re-establishment is the new government in this world. This is a dystopian book and this is one of my favorite series of all time, God tier. I know this is going to be a 5-star because who am I kidding? Things are going crazy. Of course, I've read this book before, so I know how it ends, but I'm just so excited to get into the next book again. I love Aaron Warner, I love Kenji, I love Juliet, I love Nazira. When Nazira and Kenji meet, one of my favorite times in the book, and the starting chapter of this book is amazing too. Things are going like they are going to hell right now, and I just can't wait for that to end. Wow. And I did not notice it till now, but the little blurb at the end of the book, it is written by the author's husband. I love that. The author's husband is also an author. Just a fun fact, okay? So, amazing, amazing, amazing. That's all my thoughts for right now. I'll just continue reading and I'll talk to you later. I'll probably just finish the book now. I don't have anything more to say. If I have, I'll let you know. And the fact when Juliet just chops all of her hair off, because I kind of understand why she did it and I know what she's going through, but I just, oh my god. Yeah, the plot twists are plot twisting. They're so good. So yeah. So, guys, I finished Restore Me. 5 stars, of course. Was it a doubt for you? Because if it was a doubt for you, then yeah. So, I don't okay, I have one thing to say, and that is in the second last chapter, this does not actually have chapters, it just has different POVs. So, in when Warner's POV came and it was just blank, if you know, you know. When you understand why his POV was blank, wow. Yeah. Highly recommend the Shatter Me series. If you have not read it, what are you doing? Pick it up. It is so good. It is in my God tier. So that's for Restore Me. Got another book of my June TBR. Then the next book I started is Psycho Shifters by Jasmine Mas. I have read Bonds of Hercules and Blood of Hercules by her. Both God tier books for me. I've reread both of them 2 times and I immediately want to reread them again. So instead of doing that, I started Psycho Shifters. This is another series by her. It is a series of 6 books. Her books are like popcorn books. They're like junk binging books. Very fast paced, very fun. All of her FMCs are hilarious. I am currently on chapter 10, Sadie, page 120, 37% of the way through the book. One sec. So, the plot of this book is that the main female character is Sadie. She is an alpha shifter. She can shift into a saber-toothed tiger, and now she has to fight for the shifter realm. The shifter realm is in war with the Fae realm. She has to save the Fae realm. That is what I know till now. We have 3 MMCs: Jax, Cobra, and Asher. I love all 3 of them. Sadie's inner dialogue is amazing. This has shifters, alphas, betas, omegas. So yeah, I know I'm gonna love it because this is Jasmine Mas. She's one of my favorite authors ever. And now I'll get to reading and I'll update you when I'm like 55 to 60% of the way through the book. So guys, I'm on chapter 24 of Psycho Shifters, page number 272, 86% of the way through the book. The humor in this book is sending me. This is the most hilarious book I've ever read, not including Blood and Bonds of Hercules. Those were on a different level. As I said, God tier. I love Sadie as a FMC. Her inner dialogue is so peak literature. Asher, amazing. Jax, amazing. Cobra, amazing. My ranking right now is Jax, Asher, and Cobra. Actually, Asher and Cobra are at the same level. Second, they are tied. The writing in this book is not great. I'm just reading it for the vibes, and the vibes are fully there. I feel like I could rate it 4.5 stars or a 5 star. I don't read for like amazing writing. If a book has amazing writing, that is amazing. How many times can I say amazing? But if it does not have amazing writing, I don't care. Like, I'm just here for the vibes, and the vibes are top notch. Yeah, so I'll just finish the book now. I'll probably start the next book. I have no idea. I'm really obsessed. Popcorn book at its peak. So yeah, the amount of times I've laughed out loud is like concerning. I need to be checked into an asylum. Yeah. So yeah, that's all for right now. I love this book so much. Highly recommend Jasmine Mast's books if you have not read them. Like, so good. Okay, so guys, as you know, I finished Psycho Shifters. I think I'm gonna rate it 4.5 stars because it was Jasmine Mars. It was so unhinged, so funny, and I loved it. Period. This book may not be for everyone, but it is definitely for me. Yeah, really, 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 really good. I love her writing style and all of her characters and all of her MMCs. Then the next book I started was Psycho Fae, which is the second book in this whole series. And I'm like 20% of the way through that. I'm on page number 97 and chapter 7. Things are getting wild. The plot twist of book 1 was so good. Wow, I'm just really, really shocked. And I know I'm gonna binge this book in a day. Her writing style is really addictive. And yeah, that's all the updates I have. Sadie is so unhinged and it is hilarious. It's like nothing I've ever read before. Update on Psycho Fae. I'm on chapter 33, page number 417, 88% of the way through the book. So this kind of gives me Zodiac Academy vibes by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti, because in Zodiac Academy the twins get taken away from the human realm and taken to the Fey realm. In this, Sadie gets taken away from her life and to train as an alpha because they discover that she's an alpha. So it kind of gives me that vibe with the like trashy writing style and the humor and the, I don't know how else to describe it. Another character entered in this, Xerxes. I have the audiobook of this on my Libby, but I'm not listening to it. I'm just straight on binging it, and it's everything I wanted and more. I like this a little less than Psycho Shifters, but it is still really good, though it is not at the level of Blood of Hercules till now. So the author actually planned this as a trilogy, but then she extended the world into a 6-book series. The first 3 books follow Sadie and the last 3 books follow Aaron. So yeah, that's all the updates for now. I'll finish reading the book and I'm really happy right now. So guys, I finished Psycho Fae by Jasmine Mars, 4.5 star of course. I need to read the next book immediately, but I'm not going to be reading this in this video. I have a plan for the next video which I could include Psycho Beasts in. I don't know, we'll see. But Jasmine Mars has definitely solidified her place in my favorite authors of all time. Yeah, I love her, absolutely love her. She's an icon and a diva. That's for Psycho Fae. Let me give you a recap of all of the books we read in this video. The first book we read was Restore Me by Tahir Mafi. 5 stars if you doubted that. Then we read Psycho Shifters by Jasmine Mars, the first book in a 6-book series, and I rated it 4.5 stars. Then we also read Psycho Fae, which is the second book in that series, which I also rated 4.5 stars. I'm so excited to continue with the series. They're all very bingeable, very fast paced. You will not want to put them down when you read it, and that is amazing. As you know, I felt like I was getting into a reading slump, and these books pulled me out of it so fast. So always going to recommend Jasmine Mars. So that's all for today's video. Comment the cookie emoji if there is a cookie emoji in the emoji pad area. But comment the cookie emoji because Aaron Warner eats cookies with a fork. So yeah, if you know, you know. And I love him for that. That's all for today's video. I love you all so much. All of my links are down below as you know. And yeah, I love you all. Bye.